just as Alley Cat bursts through the door, the remains of the elevator smashes to the ground, causing a huge ball of dust. Tab is rooting through the remains of the dead Nazis. Balzac is running back to where Tab and now Alley Cat are. Slick's grasping for air, finally bursts through the door, and he's coming up to you guys, and you're kind of like just catching your breath, figuring out what the hell has happened over the last 5 hours of your life.
Yeah.
And then there's this noise from Balzac's golf club bag, and it sounds an awful lot like Cicero's agent.
Alley Cat immediately lifts her gun and points it at Balzac. And she says, "What the fuck is that?"
What the fuck is what?
It's still ringing.
Tab.
Yeah. Tab will put her hand on one of Alley Cat's shooting arms and just sort of maybe try and center yourself a bit. I'm gonna look in the bag. You, Mr. Golf Bag, you stand right there. I guess I would try and remove the golf bag from Balzac's person while Alley Cat is drawing down on him.
Balzac, what are you doing?
He's just gonna keep walking toward the golf bag.
Are you making any effort to stop Tab from going into the bag?
No.
Okay. So Tab, you reach into the bag and you pull out a blue agent that looks very beat up and suspiciously very much like Cicero's. And it's ringing.
Barry, can you answer?
Oh, okay there, bud. Where'd Cicero go?
Oh, Barry. How are you, Barry? Let's not talk about Cicero. How are you?
Oh, geez, yeah, it's been a day, huh? Jeez.
Yeah.
It's been a day. I'm not getting any. Usually, I monitor Cicero's, his life things, and not getting anything there, bud. What's going on?
We're in the basement of the building, so I'm not surprised that you're not getting any signals.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Sort of, because I'm still getting you know what? I'm getting a phone call, so maybe we should take that. You know what I mean there?
Yeah. Who's calling, Barry?
Slimy Pete.
Tab will toss Barry to Alley Cat. It's Pete. You should talk to him.
And she doesn't lower the gun, but she pushes the answer button. Is there an answer button on Barry?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
It looks like a little button with an old style phone receiver.
All right, she pushes that button. She goes, "Hey, Pete."
Hey, Cicero, your voice sounds different.
It's Alley Cat. What can I do you for?
Alley Cat. Yeah, okay. All right. How are you, Alley Cat?
Been through 2 explosions today, beat to shit, got shot by some Nazis. How about you?
Oh, yeah, it's been a day. Listen, I'm hiding in my cooler, you know how I have that gigantic fridge where I store all the pepperoni, which technically doesn't need to be stored room temp or in cold. It can be stored room temperature because it's not really pepperoni. But I'm hiding it here. There's a lot of bad stuff going on, and I see a bunch of school buses going by. Well, they say school anyway. Arasaka is taking everyone prisoner. What should I do?
And she kind of looks around because she had this on speaker. And she says, "Try
Cat
not."
says, "Well, join the club."
Cat says to him,
Oh, is that Tab?
"Yeah, that's Tab."
Oh,
Hi,
hey there,
Pete.
Hey there, Tab. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm hiding in my. So you know how I have
Yeah.
that big fridge where I keep
Yeah.
all the pepperoni. So I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really need to keep that pepperoni refrigerated, do you?
No, it technically doesn't need. It can be stored at room temperature. It's not. The only thing really that needs to be refrigerated is the cheese, but I don't usually keep the cheese in there. Huh. I should really look at how I do things. Tab, I'm kind of scared and I don't know what to do, and I'm hoping that you guys can come and help me out here because I don't know what to do and I need your help, and you're my only friends.
Aw, thanks, Pete.
Well, except for maybe Alicat, she
Yeah, I was gonna say
she broke my
kneecaps.
kneecap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete, we're best friends.
Oh, that means a lot to me. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Pete.
Where's Cicero? I'm calling his agent. Why are you answering?
And Tab just like looks around.
Cicero's dead.
Oh, Allie.
She just responds real fast.
What? And then Barry flicks on. What'd you say there, Bob?
I said Cicero's dead, and we all have to deal with it.
But Tab said he was
I didn't say that.
Tab, you lied to me there. That's not cool there.
I was trying to protect your feelings, Barry.
Oh, I'm an agent. I don't have. Anyway, Slimy Pete's still on the phone.
Pete, we're kind of not out of town, but it's going to take us a little while to get to you. Are you okay hanging out there in the pepperoni fridge for now?
Yeah, I'm also looking at the CCTV footage of you inside of your building, and there's like these guys in uniforms going all through your stuff.
That makes sense. Wait, how do you have CCTV footage of my building? We'll talk about that later.
Sir, yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Promise not in your apartment.
Pete.
Billy made me erase all that. What?
Okay, we'll talk about that part later. Pete, stay in your fridge until nighttime, unless you think the building's gonna come down on you.
Well, this place, it's not really up to code, so that could happen if you know what it. Yeah, like but.
Do you have enough pepperonis to survive until we can get there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lots of pepperoni. I got a lot of pop too.
All right.
A lot of cola.
Well, thank you for calling, because now we know that Barry is safe. And we'll try to make our way to you. And
it looks like they might also be bringing some bulldozers into the neighborhood.
You are just full of good news today, Pete. I'm so glad you called.
Yeah, they've rounded up all of our friends, like everyone in the neighborhood.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, have you seen Max?
Max is they've locked him in one of the rooms in the building because he was attacking.
Good boy.
Yeah. Remember that weird fish boy you have?
Yes.
They've taken him too.
Well, if we needed more motivation for our revenge scheme. Hey Slicks, you need anything from Pete?
Oh, Slick's there?
Yeah. You wanna put it in order or anything, buddy?
Slicks is actually he's been by the window of this. guess, parking. Well, there's no windows, right, in this parking lot, right? 'Cause
No,
they're
it's a
down in the
parking
basement.
garage. Yeah.
So he's just he's kind of alone by himself. He's been able to have these moments to kind of just let everything that's happened sink in, and he's thinking about Laura Pratt, and he's thinking about Cicero dying because they're using his agent now, and Arasaka, and hearing all this stuff. And he kind of looks like he's this old beaten man now. He looks like John Wick, you know, John when he finally lost his dog. And he's like, oh man, and Keanu's like, oh man, everyone's dead. And Slicks just looks up, and he's really weathered now, and just riddled with bullets and blood. He's like, we gotta make a phone call.
Okay. So, that's kind of not a great hello to me. But okay.
Slicks is going through some tribulations, I'll say. We'll come get you as soon as we can.
Okay. I'm gonna hide out in the fridge then. I'll make you guys a pizza when you come. Bye.
He's incredibly cheerful for hiding from the Arasaka goons.
You know, sometimes you just gotta smile through it.
And Slicks,
Yay.
after that,
Coping from drama.
Slicks reaches, hey, can I borrow that agent? It's Cicero's, right? Can I borrow it? I think I know someone to get in touch with who can help us out of here.
Can I have it back, Ben?
Yeah, you can have it back. Slicks is all beaten up. He takes his agent, and he starts to dial the one friend that he knows that's just outside, that's not part of Letitia Heights. He starts to dial Hagatha's number. He knows it off by heart, right? Because Hagatha is this outside guy that kind of give him information now. Some guy he doesn't normally talk to or see, but he dips into him once in a while. He goes, you know what? I'm going to call Hagatha.
Yeah. He picks up after a few rings. Oh, hey there, Slicks. And you realize that Haggith and Slimy Pete sound an awful lot like each other.
Yeah. That's just the world we live in, though. It's such a common vernacular in Night City. Yeah. Haggith,
Yeah.
how are you? Did they get you? Where are you?
Who got me?
No, you fine? You good?
Yeah. Wait, is this a trick? What's going on?
Look, buddy. We're in a bad way here, man. You gotta send a car to come pick us up. Or we're coming to you. Or we gotta find one of those old shelters that we use deep in the city because shit, they're taking everybody, man. Arasaka's taking all of the Tisha Heights. They're fucked. Haggith, we gotta take down Arasaka like Johnny did. We gotta take them. They're fucking taking everything from us, Haggith. Taking everything.
Have you?
Slicks is going a bit nuts here on the agent. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Fuck. I lost a hand. I lost my right hand, Haggith.
But okay. Hold on a second.
Okay.
What's happening to Letitia Heights?
Look. I'll explain everything. Is there like a car you could send over to get us?
Where are you guys?
We're in the bottom of the old building. Remember the one that Johnny Silverhand tried to blow up back in the day?
Wait, you're in the corporate war, like you're in the war zone?
We're in the war zone.
I can't get a car in there. Are you crazy?
Wow, we're deep in the war zone. We need to get out of here.
Okay. I have an idea.
Okay. Give it to me.
You ever heard of the Rat King?
Oh God, yes, I've heard of the Rat. Of course.
Yeah, he. I mean, he's got tunnels all over the place, right?
Oh, I can't go to the Rat King. You know that guy's a piece of shit.
Well, first of all, I think you guys had a misunderstanding.
You know, you keep saying that. You always say it's a misunderstanding. It was that guy who was a piece of shit, not me. Oh man.
Listen, you killed one of his rats.
Okay, yeah, but his rat. Look, is this the only way, Haggett? There's got to be another way. You can't get a car in here.
How if you, there's reason why there's reclamation. There's
all right. We'll go. Oh God, I can't believe it. All right. Okay, but look, once we get out of here and deal with whatever those disgusting rats, we're coming to see you, man. You gotta help us.
All right. Well, hold on a sec. Okay. You're okay. You're in the. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're in the Drake building, right?
That's right.
Okay. I remember. Okay. I got really hammered with some of the Rat King's boys,
Oh my.
and we went. I wanted to. What? What?
No, sorry. Keep going. Keep going.
You know, you're not always around, and sometimes I get lonely. And those guys are my friends.
Really?
Yeah, they're really good guys. I'm telling you, you killed his rat, and he fed you some less than quality dinner.
Yeah.
And you know, the words were said, but always been great. They're a good group of people.
We'll see. All right.
Anyway, so my buddy Carmine and Ralph,
Okay.
right? They always I think like their area in that area, like they have a and it's the entry is like not too far from you guys. It's like down. It's like okay. Hold on. Remember there was that coffee chain. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Second Bucks or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so it's there's a sewer in front of that coffee shop, and that's the entrance into their area. So
And there's this wide shot of Slick's looking around in this little parking lot, and he's looking around. Does he see the remnants of this old coffee shop from where they are?
well,
I mean, it's the parking lot,
the-
right?
the-
So,
well, you're in the parking garage, so you're like a floor down. So you'd have to get up the ramp and outside to be able to see it.
okay.
Just
So-
Slicks. Listen.
Yeah.
You know Carmine and Ralph. They're good guys, but they can be a little.
Yeah, I know Carmine and Ralph.
So just be nice to them, all right?
All right. All right, look, Haggard, thank you. Okay, I owe you one.
Yeah. It
And
sounds
I'll
to me
fill
like
you in
you're-
once I see you, but we're in it bad, man. We gotta
You
we
what?
gotta bring the gang back together. This is some dark times, man.
what? The
Yeah.
gang, the whole gang?
That's right.
What? Like it's just like you and me?
And everyone else.
But like those
The
guys you're
old
hanging out with? No.
Yeah.
No.
It's danger time now. Arasaka has fucked with us for too long. Haggith. We're gonna get him back. Hard this time. Go bigger than Johnny Silverhand.
I gotta make some phone calls.
Good. We'll see you in a bit.
Be nice to those guys, and you're building up a lot of social contract with me. You know what I mean? Like, what do you call it? Social? When you, what's that thing with money and capital?
And he just
Social
hangs up on him. Beep. All right, everyone. Look, and he's he's got Slicks has got holes in his jacket, and his hat's all tattered, and his blood running down his face. All right, I hate to say this, but we got to go through the sewers to get out of here. To make it through this war zone safely, the combat zone, we're deep in it. If we want to get out of here, the best way is to go through the sewers and through the rats.
Slicks, before we go anywhere with this guy, I think we need answers.
That's a good point.
And she's still pointing her gun at Balzac.
Balzac looks completely unconcerned. He's gonna keep walking toward his bag. He's gonna stash the 5-iron in it.
Slicks goes as he does that just so casually. Says like, "Hey man, who you work for?"
That's a great question. Unfortunately, I can't disclose my employer. But what I can say is that I saved your fucking asses more than once.
Yeah,
He's gonna-
why'd you save our ass? Why'd you help us? I thought you were working for Arasaka.
That was a completely separate job. I got pulled off that job to help you. But let's not talk about that for now. And he's going to grab his assault rifle. He's going to shove the assault rifle back in the golf bag. He's going to walk over to the elevator shaft. He's gonna grab the sniper rifle that was on the edge, put it away. He's gonna sling it over his shoulder. And he's gonna say, Arasaka isn't supposed to be operating outside of Japan. I was in a long, deep cover operation trying to figure out what they were doing here back in Night City. It was unexpected that they had such a forceful presence. So I was hired to investigate. Then I received a phone call with a tidy sum if I was to liberate you from Arasaka control. Which I did. But technically I don't know if I'll get paid if y'all die. I did what I said I would do anyway.
Alley Cat, do you think your sister might have been the one to make the call? Maybe your mom?
If one of them did, I'm shooting him.
I don't know anyone else with that much money or influence who gives a crap about us.
Maybe Aster?
Maybe Aster. Hey, Mary Poppins, do you have any bandages in that bag of tricks of yours?
Bandages. No. I certainly have a couple of dirty shirts. A towel, maybe. But bandages, no. I try not to get fucking shot.
And you do a marvelous job of it so far. Yeah, Tab will take any fabrics offered to her and try and make sure that her people who have holes in them are looked after. You know.
Yeah, Balzac will hand her one clean towel and 2 dirty black shirts.
Cool. She will respectfully take all 3 from Balzac and like surreptitiously sniff the dirty shirts and just like probably decline to use them on the gaping wounds of her friends. But did I find anything good in the Nazi paraphernalia? That sounds terrible.
Oh god.
So each of them has so there's 2 very heavy handguns and an assault rifle, a deck of cards, maybe about 120 EBs in cash, and assorted drugs like uppers and
penicillin, obviously.
Yeah, penicillin. Yeah, certainly stuff that can help with pain. And like pamphlets, like with just the most disgusting hatred, in it. Lots of pictures of like Hitler and Himmler and Goring.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Well, we've got kindling should we need it. I will offer the assortment of drugs to I'll just sort of hand them out and to Alley Cat and to Slicks and be like, see anything that you think might help?
Oh yeah, Slicks knows. Slicks has been in the street game for a long time, so he finds like the best like painkiller opioid for weird looking pill and just pops that immediately.
Oh god. Alley Cat looks at it all and she's just like, honestly, it's probably better to just sell it for cash.
You great minds think alike. Yeah, if you do you want to hold on to it? I'm gonna keep
Absolutely.
From it.
Emma, how much drugs did I receive?
So you have like it's like a Ziploc baggie, like a sandwich
Mhm.
baggie size full of like a white powder. And then there's another baggie with just like, it looks like it's jam packed with capsules of all different colors.
Yeah, that's the one the Slicks went through.
Like it's
Yeah.
a bag of Skittles.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And did Slicks give Alley Cat back the agent?
Yeah. Yeah, I made the phone
Uh,
call, gave it back.
yeah.
But he didn't give back the bag of pills. He took one and kind of took it and then shoved it in his pocket.
Alley Cat's gonna say, I have a call I need to make real quick. I'm gonna go over there, if you don't mind. And she kind of like waves off, like on the opposite side of the sports car that's on cinder blocks.
Okay.
And heads over. What timestamp does the agent have? What time of day is it?
That is a great question. And I'm going to say like 9 p.m.
Oh, so it's nighttime.
Yes.
Okay. So she says to Barry, "Hey Barry, can you do me a favor?"
Oh, yeah, I guess nobody's agent. So, oh, yeah, I'll do whatever.
That's okay. You still have us.
Yeah, that's a good point. We got our crew together, right? You know?
I'm not gonna leave you.
Oh, geez, yeah. Okay, so what do you need at your cat?
Could you call me?
Hey, Alicat, how's it going?
No, call my agent.
Oh, you want to call Mike?
Yeah, call Mike.
Okay, call him. Give me a sec. Do you need any, like, music while we're waiting?
Oh no, silence is fine.
Good, Cicero has no music downloaded.
That seems like Cicero.
Yeah, it's like pretty grim. Mike's not picking up. In fact, I'm pinging him and I'm getting, like, he's turned off.
Not out of range, but off entirely.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
Like,
Barry.
I'm not getting I'm not getting a message that he's been, like, destroyed or anything. Just, turned off.
Okay. Hmm.
Want me to keep sending messages until I hear him?
No, but send him a quick message.
Yeah.
And if you come up against any programs that ask you for the sender's identities, just say that they're from Cicero, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I want you to send Mike this text message.
Okay.
Say, Alley Cat, I need to see you. Let me know where we can meet.
Okay. I'll send him the message.
All right.
Do you want me to tell you when, you get a response?
Yes.
All right, man. I will send her.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Barry.
Fucking send her, bud.
Yeah. Do you want to hang out with me, or do you want to hang out with Tab while we're traveling?
Oh, that's a tough choice because you're both my buds, and let's stick together. I think we got like a little friendship here kicking.
All right. Well, I'll keep you with me for now, but
once you get Mike back, like he can be a dick. So you know what I mean?
He's a dick, but he's mine.
Yeah, big Cicero was mine. Anyway, not gonna cry. No program too.
All right. And she tucks Barry right into one of her pockets and heads back to the group.
So is
Balzac,
everything all right?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Everything all right back there?
Oh yeah, I was just trying to ping a contact, didn't go through.
Fair enough. All right. Balzac,
Yeah.
you seem like a violent man. Maybe you should lead the way.
Violent man. You've got me so misunderstood.
Not violent like wanton violent. I mean, it looks like you're good at violence.
Yes, that's true. Fine, I'll lead the way, but I don't know where I'm going. He's gonna sling the golf bag over his shoulder, and he's gonna notice that Tab didn't use his t-shirts. She only used the towel, so he's gonna hold his hand out expectantly.
And Tab will absolutely hand those grimy t-shirts back to Balzac.
He's gonna shove them in one of the side pockets of the bag, and he's gonna say, "All right, well, you seem to know where you're going. Which fucking way is it?"
All right, it's this way, I think. And Slicks would Slicks kind of know. I mean, he would know where obviously what Haggith was referring to, this old second cup and the sewers. I think it's this way. We got to get out of this parking lot, obviously.
Yeah, so you guys head up the ramp, and it leads to like a driveway out onto the street. This back in the day would have been like a major thoroughfare for the the downtown core. So imagine like any, I don't know what streets are like in Philadelphia, but like in Toronto it'd be like King Street. So the buildings, like it's down, the end of the road is getting more and more rubble, as this was a little out from where the Arasaka Tower was exploded, so it didn't get quite the damage that the rest of the corporate zone did. But so you go further, that gets really messy. On the down the other part of the street, towards like blinking lights that are just like permanently just blinking red, you can make out there's a coffee shop, and it's maybe a couple blocks down.
Okay. This is part of the city that's like rubble and bones and ash, right? Like this is a dangerous part of the city that only crazy nutso psycho weirdos hang out in.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like Nazis.
No, yeah, okay. So Slicks is like, all right, gang, we want to get the hell out of here. We got to make it down the street. See there? And he points towards the blinking light. In there, there's an entrance there into the sewer. This is gonna suck, but it's the safest way out of here. And I don't know if you guys know, but we're gonna have some rats to deal with. Just keep it quiet, keep it low down. We don't want to run into any more fucking Nazis or bozos or anyone. And he grabs his hands so hurt.
Wait, did you say fucking rats?
Yeah.
Oh, Balzac doesn't do rats.
Well, neither do I, my friend, but if you want out of here the safest way, we gotta do rats.
Fucking safest way. I don't give a fuck about the safest way. What the fucking...
Hey, you're paid to keep us alive, right?
Well, I haven't been paid shite.
Well, you're not gonna get paid shite unless we live. Hermano, so come on.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Keeping you alive is gonna be fucking harder than I expected.
All right.
Jesus Christ, fucking no hand, and this one fucking shooting at me, this one letting me do all the fucking work. Jesus Christ. All right.
Hey, I heard that, man.
You can always walk off. We don't need you.
No, you know what? I hate to disagree, Alley Cat, but right now we fucking need this guy. We need his... I don't know what you can do. I can only imagine what you can do right now. But we need it, at least until we get out of here. Once we live, you can get your money and whatever.
Yeah, there's a big fucking whatever after that. And he's gonna look at Alley Cat disdainfully. And he's gonna scratch his head and he's gonna make his way toward the second box.
And at that, you guys hear a noise, and you can hear all of a sudden like two headlights come screeching around the block.
Oh shit.
And you can hear like you know the music that comes from like ice cream vans.
God damn it! If it's clowns again.
Yeah, and like this van comes shooting down, and it's being followed by two guys on motorbikes. And there's like this weird John Wayne Gacy type looking clown driving the truck, and they're heading down the block towards you guys.
Didn't we kill that one?
And they're getting closer and closer.
Shit. And Slick's like, oh, God, is there anywhere like close they can hide? They're sort of sneaking down the street.
Yeah,
right? So
there's
maybe
lots of rubble and stuff that you guys can hide behind.
duck into. Come on
Yeah.
over here. Ah, fuck. My head. I don't have one.
Everybody make me a stealth check.
18.
$13.
17.
14.
All right. You guys are crouched down, trying to hide between rubble and an old mailbox, and the van shoots right. Their speed. They're going like 50 miles an hour, and they just zoom right past you. The two motorbikes. One looks towards you guys, but clearly doesn't see anything, and they zoom by.
I think that's the fucking last thing we need. Okay, come on. Let's keep going. Slick gets himself up.
And as you start to walk down again to the second box, you can hear just the fading sound of clown music, and every now and then you hear a blood-curdling scream coming from one of the buildings. You just don't know. And as you get closer, the second box, which is in the lobby of an office building that is missing the top 10 floors, the door opens a creak, and this man pops his head out, and he's kind of balding, kind of looks a lot like Rob Corddry.
Huh.
And he looks and goes, "Slicks? Is that you?" It's me, Carmine.
Carmine, yeah, it's me. Hey, can we come in? We gotta come in. Can we get in there?
The last time you saw me, you punched me right in the
I punched
face.
you in the face. I know. I understand that. And remember, you also kicked me in the knee, right? Before I punched you in the face. Okay, come on. Like, can we get in there? Look, there's.
I thought I kicked you in the balls.
You know what? You got me. Okay, can we get in there? Come on, man. Look, and he brings up his hand and his bloody stump and shows Carmine.
Oh, that is gross. Ralph, you got to see this.
Oh, don't bring Ralph. No, come on. I don't
and
want to
this-
see Ralph.
This guy comes and he's shorter than Carmine. He's got dark black hair, and he kind of looks like Richard Nixon a bit. And he's wearing a tux, and he looks, Slicks. Look at your hand, man.
Yeah, there is no hand.
Is that
Ralph,
the
come
same
on.
hand that you slapped me last time we saw each other?
Yeah, you know what? It's also the same hand that you grabbed when I was trying to pour some more drinks for everybody because you got so drunk, okay? And now it's gone. Can we get in there?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Ugh, fine.
And they open the door and they actually he goes, "Come on, but we can't let the lights shine." And he shuts the door behind you guys, and you can see that the coffee shop is kind of set up. There's a table. There's a really old 1990s television up on the counter, and it's playing an old VHS tape of like planes, trains, and automobiles. And he's got the coffee machine, and it's actually brewing a cup, like a pot of coffee. And he's like, "I was just making coffee. You guys want some?"
Oh, God, oh, you guys stink. What stinks in here? You both smell so bad.
We live in the sewers.
I I don't know if we should do this, guys. The smell's
Okay.
only gonna get worse. Slicks turns around to his friend. Look, they stink like. God. I'm sorry. Hey, Ralph, Carmine, these are my. This is my crew. This is Alley Cat. This is Tab. And this nut. This is Balzac.
And Ralph goes behind the counter and he grabs some mugs. Do you guys want a cup of coffee?
And says, "Don't do that. No, it's disgusting. It's gross."
Desperately, please,
Oh,
please. Just
And he
Please.
he puts a little bit of coffee grounds into like a little thing, and then
oh.
he tampers it down, and he puts it in the machine, and he does this thing with like a lever, and he comes up with this little cup of coffee, and he hands it to you, Alley Cat.
how does it smell?
It smells heavenly.
It says,
I-
"Don't drink it, Alley Cat. It's disgusting. The coffee is disgusting."
I do drink it.
It is probably the best tasting espresso you've ever had in your life.
Six is like, "Oh God, I can't believe you did that. That's grosser than me losing my hand."
Alley Cat is now wondering if Slicks just like can't do espresso, if he's just like, if Slicks is the kind of man that the Americano was invented for.
Yeah, Slicks also really loved that really disgusting coffee that we had at the diner out in the
Yeah, that's
desert too. So he's got a weird palate for coffee. So he's like, "Oh, that's gross. Look, Ralph, Carmine, God, you guys stink. Look, we gotta get out of here, okay?
We
You want to
can't
get out of
go
here nice
anywhere.
and quiet?"
It's about to be the scene where John Candy gives that speech. You know, they're in the bedroom with
Oh my
Steve
God,
Martin.
yeah, I know.
You want to hurt me? Go ahead if you want.
I don't. What I want to do is get out of here. Look, my hand is gone.
No, that's what John Candy says to
Yeah,
Steve Martin. He said,
I know.
"You want to hurt me? Go ahead if you want.
You know,
I like me. My wife likes me." Anyway, I love that scene. So
I'm sure you're a very likable guy. But as Slicks mentioned, there's something of a time sensitivity situation we're dealing with. They said something about you helping him and doing things. Hopefully you can just put us in where the sewer is, and then we can go about our separate ways.
no, there's I mean, you can go in the sewers, but the rest of the rats are going to kill you on sight unless you have one of us with you.
well, can you take us?
Where do you want to go?
We want to get out of here. We have to get out of here. Have to get back.
we need to go to Tisha Heights.
Oh, there's some bad stuff happening in Letitia Heights.
We know.
We better see the Rat King.
We don't want to see the.
We got to see the Rat King. We got to see the Rat
Come
King.
on, the guy
And-
is-
Alley Cat puts her hand on Slicks's arm and she's like, "We'll let Tab talk to him. Everyone loves Tab. She's a lovely person,
I don't know.
far lovelier than either of us."
Tab has a horrified look on her face now at the prospect of talking to the Rat King.
Yeah, Slicks is
Alley Cat's
going
not-
on.
Yeah,
There-
Alley Cat's not looking at her, can't see the horrified face.
Slicks is like, "You don't know the Rat King. The Rat King is one of the most disgusting guys in the world. He's a piece of shit. He only cares about himself.
Or like he
Hey,
doesn't
hey.
floss.
He's got one. He doesn't shower. He's got
You know-
one huge leg.
Yeah, he does. He has one huge leg. It's an edema.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't help it.
It's- I mean, it's like
He makes the worst
If-
joke. He's always singing. Always singing.
He's the nicest guy in the world. You really pissed him off, you know?
Yeah. Look,
Slicks, do you want to get back or not?
I do. You're right. I'm sorry. I just. Ralph, Carmine, please. Just take him to see us, I guess. Or take us to see him.
All right, fine. Can we watch the rest of the movie? Or
No! You've seen this before. You quoting the movie.
Doesn't it pause? Can't you just pause it and come back later?
All right, we're gonna pause the movie, but this is one of the greatest movies ever made. All right, this is first of all, okay, this is John Hughes's classic with John Candy and Steve Martin. Right, it's the first kind of real move away from teen angst movies that John Hughes did. Like this is, and it's probably one of the greatest comedies of the 1980s.
With
Maybe
his
of all
good
time.
hand, Slick reaches into his holster and pulls out his gun and just puts it against whoever's fucking talking.
Yeah, it's Carmine.
Puts it against Carmine's head. He goes,
All right, all right,
do the
all right.
fucking Rat King, Carmine.
Fine. I mean, there's other great 80s movies too, but okay. He turns off the TV. We got to go in the sewer.
Ugh.
And Ralph takes a thermos and he pours the rest of the pot of coffee he's making into that, puts it down, does it up, and goes for the road. And they lead you out of the box. They shut the door, they lock it, and then they lead you over to a manhole, which they lift up. And just as they lift up, an RV pulls around the corner, and there's on top of the RV is this Nazi cyborg with a rocket launcher, and he's pointing it directly at you guys.
Well, shit.